So we got some Zach LaVine news, ladies and gentlemen. Jake L. Fisher of not Hoops Hype, my apology, of Yahoo Sports, has came out and said that Zach LaVine would welcome a trade to the Spurs or the Sixers. Yes, so if you guys don't know, back in 2018, the Kings actually offered him an offer sheet to come play for them. And then he also said that he wanted to play for the Spurs because he wants to be with Victor Wembanyama as well. When he played in the Olympics and won gold, Greg Popovich was his coach, and he basically would welcome playing for the Spurs or the Kings. I love that. First off, I think it's the Spurs because Greg Popovich is the only time we've ever seen Zach LaVine play defense is against for the Team USA team for Greg Popovich. So the quote goes like this from Jake Fisher. LaVine's representation has said his preferred landing spots are the Lakers, Heat, and Sixers. Heat, it's less likely they're like in a 7-game win streak. Sixers, it seems, but they at the same time you'd have to give up like a combination of Marcus Morris, Furkan Korkmaz, and probably one of Batum or Covington with Jaden Springer and like Mo Bamba. It's a big deal to get that 40 million across. They're just going to be giving up a lot of players. And then for the Lakers, it's a combination of like Rui Hachimura, D'Angelo Russell, and Gabe Vincent. Wow, the Bulls are a team that, look, San Antonio is the reason for San Antonio. They could talk with the Bulls who they've done business with before. LaVine has an eye on joining the Spurs to play with rookie sensation Victor Wembanyama, as well as head coach Greg Popovich, who got him to play defense in the 2020 Team USA that led Zach LaVine and Team USA to a gold in Tokyo. So there is that. And if we just look at the Spurs salary, all right, so the Spurs salaries at this point, how would they need 40 million, but they're at 138, so they can actually eat, I believe, like, I want to say NBA salary cap, current salary cap is at 136. So technically they're right over the cup, but the tax level is 165. So their cap space, I believe currently, I need to get a confirmation on this, they have no available cap space. The only team that has available cap space is the Pacers by $5 million, but it doesn't matter. The Spurs are technically $3 million over, but it doesn't matter. So basically a deal for Mr. Zach LaVine would have to be, you'd assume, Doug McDermott, Devontae Graham, that's $25 million. And then you'd assume that they would want young guys, because it's not like, oh, here's Jetty Osman and Malachi Branham and Blake Wesley, and we'll call it a day, because that does get you to 25 with Devontae Graham and Doug McDermott, and then Jetty Osman gets you to 31, and then you do Malachi Branham, that gets you to about 35, Blake Wesley gets you to 37, and then you throw in, I guess you would say, like Julian Champagnie, and you get yourself to 40. All right, that's a lot of players in there that most of those players don't matter to the Spurs, but I don't think like the Bulls are going to be like, well, we want picks. We're taking on half your leftovers. All right, we don't want your leftovers. So there is that, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Now, for me, when I look at this, I do think it's going to be interesting to see how the team performs. Seriously, the Bulls moving forward. But okay, how would you get them to the Kings? Okay, the Kings is probably a little easier. You would start off Harrison Barnes. You could really do this deal easy. Harrison Barnes, Kevin Huerter, and Malik Monk in a pick. There you go. Have a good one, guys. Would I do that? I don't know. That's up to you. I really don't like the Kings fit. That defense would be terrible. I want to go to the Spurs.